Hello, good morning everybody. Today is 25th. This is 25th of March. So today I want us to start off with the chart on my screen. This is Amazon shares. On this chart, I'm looking at it because it looks really interesting. There are some places where we do expect price to perfectly react from. So the first thing I'm seeing here is that the price is in an active uptrend. You can see that based on the indicator we have at the bottom. We have price above the green bars are currently on the below the previous candles. We have that here, and then the moving average is showing us a buy. We have price continuing to close above the moving average. So as it is right now, we have a very good level here. We have a very good resistance. It was used as a resistance previously here. We had a resistance here. There was this breakout. The price pulled back down. So as we're speaking now, the price is still around the same place. So while the price is within these two lines, if the price can come back and touch these two lines, then this is going to be the best place to look for a buy from. So we just want to see whatever happens. If the price pulls back down and touches any of these lines and ends up maybe inside those two lines, we'll be looking for a buy position, at least up to this level. This is just a second, this level here. The next target is this one here. So if you buy it somewhere in between these two lines, we want to pick a buy position if the price gets to it. Our first target is this one here. The next target, so this line, just a second. So just a second, let me set something up first so that I'm able to see the prices. Okay, so just a second. So give me just a minute, let me try something else here so that you see. So we have a very good level here. We have a very good level here. We had a support. There was this break below, there's a resistance, then there is a break above. So as it is now, as I've said, this is now a very good place to look for a buy from. So our next chart which we'll be looking at is Euro USD. So the Euro USD so far, this is an active uptrend. The price continues to move in an upward manner. So we had a resistance, we had a resistance, we had a resistance. On the lower side, we had a support. We had a support here. 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 So following the break above this line, if you remember yesterday's forecast, you can remember clearly that we had a very good, we marked this as a resistance. We also marked this as a resistance. Then we also marked this as a resistance. And then we marked this as a support. We also had a support here. And then we had a support there. Then we had another support there. So while we were forecasting, the price was, this was I think last week, the price was somewhere here. And we said that the price needs to come back to this point, bounce off from it, then head straight to the upper side. So that's exactly what has happened. The price touched this line, went to the upper side. As we're speaking now, the price is above the same place. So We want to see price retrace back, touch this line, then continue to the upper side, at least up to this level. This is this level. Let me see the price. It is around 1.107565. So look for a buy position, expecting that buy to push us up at least up to this level, where if the price breaks beyond it, then our next target is this one here. So as it is now, we are not going to buy it immediately. We just want to see price pull back to this trend line so that we pick a buy position. Our first target is this one. The next target is this one here. The next symbol is the GBP USD. So with the GBP USD so far, there is also the same thing. We have a very, very good trend line. Let me draw that. First, we have this here. This is a very good line. And then we have another one. And then we have another. Like that. So as it is now, you can see that all the indicators are showing us a buy. We have the lower indicator, it's green. We have price being above the moving average. So while this is true, while the price remains above this moving average, we actually expect buyers to continue to push price upwards up to this level here, where if the price breaks above it, and the next target is this one here. So expect price to pull back, touch this level, continue up to this point, break beyond it, then continue higher at least up to this point here. So the next symbol is the US dollar Japanese yen. So this has been upwards for some times now. The price has been in an active uptrend. Look at what happened here. We had an uptrend from when the price broke above this point. It was a support here, a support, a support, a support, a support, and then just recently we had just now there is support here. So this is a good place to look for a buy from. Where the price is right now is an ideal place to look for a buy from. We do expect that buy to take us high at least up to this point here. So the idea will be to monitor what's happening currently on the current 1 hour candle. If this candle should close below this moving average, then we are going to be interested in sell position. So we just want to see whatever happens. If it closes below this moving average, we are going to look for sell positions. We are going to look for more sell positions. And if the price bounces off from this level, then we want to look for buy positions back to this trend line here. So we just want to see that whatever happens by the end of the current 1 hour candle. I think it has just closed. Let me see. Yes, it has closed above this moving average. So this right here is a good place to look for a buy from. You want to buy it there, have your take profit at the top there, and then have your stop loss below the low of this candle here. So if the price goes down and closes you out, there is no problem. But as it is right now, this is a good place to look for a buy from. We are still looking for more buy position. We are expecting buyers to continue to push price at least up to this point here. So my next symbol I want us to look at is the SP500. At the SP500, we are strictly biased. There is no sign for a sell on this chart. So you remember what I said previously while the price was somewhere here. If you can remember, I started advocating for a buy when the price was around this area here. And I mentioned clearly that if the price gives us a good buy signal, especially while it was within the tail of the previous one, then this was the best place to look for a buy from. If you bought it there, that is very good. We expect buyers to push price up at least up to this point here. If you didn't buy it, you may still wait for the previous month's candle, the next month's candle, to pull back at least up to the opening of the current month's candle. So that should be around this area here. So wait for this pullback, pick a buy position, or have a pending buy limit here. Have your stop loss below the low of this candle with the longest tail, and then have your take profit here. The next instrument, the next symbol I want us to look at is the Brent oil. So this chart so far, if you remember what I mentioned, I keep saying on this chart is that we are in an uptrend. Both the indicators you're having, they are showing us the same position. The first one, the one at the bottom, is green, and also the moving average is above where the price is now. So this is a sign, the moving average is actually below price. So this is a sign that the price is headed to the upper side. We are looking forward for more buy positions, at least up to this point here. So expect buyers to continue to push price upwards up to this level, where if it breaks above it, then we do expect it to extend even higher. So keep looking for buy positions after the break above this level here. The next symbol which we'll be looking at, the next symbol which I want us to look at is gold. So gold, if you remember what we said yesterday, we are upwards, but there's some shapes here which looks really good. So these are some of the places you could have taken up trade from in the past. We have that, there's a break below, there's a pullback, and there's a downtrend. Have that. Then we have that. These are like some shapes which we had in the past. So this here is it doesn't look very good, but it's still a converging wedge formation. It looks like the price is descending below it. So if this was happening and this is perfect, then a break like this would mean the price is continuing downwards. We would expect price to go down at least up to this level here, the first target. The next target is this one here, and then we have another there, then we have another one there, and then we have another at the top there. So if the price is to go down, then we do expect it to extend down at least up to this point. The next target is this one here. On the upper side, we have the first one, the next one, and the last one at the very top. So just a second. The other target on the lower side is this one, and then we have the last one at the very bottom. So thank you very much. This should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you and see you. I'm really sorry. We'll meet again on Monday at the same time. Thank you.